you also need to swallow on time, you need your vitamins. It's actually protein. Then your protein with German flavor. Now that's a special one. It's called ... flavor. Yeah, that's your favorite one. You can't have enough of it. It's the only one I liked. It's something nutty, salty, sweaty, creamy filled, yum. And your is also pretty good. I like it when I stick my big in it, how it feels everything out. Yo, what's up guys, it's Pat, and if you're sitting with something hard in your hand right now, make sure to stop, because you need your blood back in your brain cells for this following detailed text game breakdown, again of one of my students. And I have tons of it, I have tons of closes like this, and I again want to share it for free with you guys of how effortlessly it can be to get a random girl from Tinder you never seen in your life and invite yourself straight to her place. If you want to have your calendar stacked full of dates and 3 to 4 new girls a week is nothing you cannot achieve, then make sure to learn from the best, from a guy like me who was voted into the top 3 best pickup artists in the category text game 2 years in a row in 2023 and 2024. And trust me, I will get you there as well, like this student and tons of other students too. With any further ado, let's crack straight into this one. Now here we start with one of my personal openers. I call it the Horoscope Opener. It's an open loop. To translate it to you, we start with hey, ... inserting the name. Do you know what they say about Cancer women? And leaving again these 3 dots as a kind of open and not a closed statement, which I'm a big fan of because it leaves again space for her to jump into this open loop and trigger their curiosity. And I again created a list of 4 important points of what a good opener should be and should look like. So make sure to take notes here. I often see guys like just copy pasting random openers from the internet, and if the girl responds something different than what they saw in the video, then they're like, oh, this opener doesn't work, or hey, what should I do now? So you can copy paste my opener. I have tons of it. You can open a girl in million kind of ways, but if you don't know the meaning behind it, if you don't know where and how to steer it to the date, then you're lost. Here are 4 very important points of what to look out for when it comes to openers and how a good opener should look like. Point number 1, it should be short and sweet. Point number 2, easy to understand. This is something most guys fail already, because what I mean by that is don't come up with specific topics, topics you're maybe into. Not every girl understands that topic, and can get deep into this topic. It's too complex for them, it's not, it's something they have to think about. As I said, it should be easy to understand. It should be short and sweet. And if there's too much complexity inside of an opener, then the girl usually leaves it on red. Third point, triggering a positive emotion. And the result is to provoke a response. Now, this is what an opener should be. At the end of the day, from all the messages she gets, she should screen out your opener and make her respond to your opener and not to the other hundreds of guys. So she responds here, what? ? Still in German. And then he continues in German that they watch fantasy movies with a charming guy who has a dog. Like obviously my student has a dog in one of his profile pictures, and we already try to go for the soft close, Fantasy movies is as well something she had in her bio. So she gets more of the feeling, okay, this is not something like copy pasted. This was a bit maybe too much for her to understand because obviously German is not her native tongue, nor she's really good at it or at that level. So she replies, English please. What film is that? Now, as you can see, she jumps on the movie part because obviously it was a big thing in her bio that she's into fantasy movies. And here comes the thing, what I meant earlier before, like just because you are used to from this video maybe that the girl is responding that certain way, it doesn't mean that you just copy paste lines without any understanding, And of course, this is not a robot you're texting with, and then suddenly you're asking the groups, hey, what should I do now? What should I do now? It's not the purpose, you need to understand text game. And we dig deeper into that, responding a fantasy movie about delicious cocktails, humorous conversations, paired with outrageous amount of flirting, dimmed lights, a charming, tall guy. Now what we are doing is basically we refer to ourselves in the third person and already strengthen this soft close. We see the plant in her head that we're about to go with her on a date with delicious cocktails. We leave it again open with the 3 dots. This amps up the flirty vibe even more and leaves more room for interpretation from her side as well. She writes, that's so perfect. And is that guy you? Now here basically instead of just confirming it, We want to, of course, amp up the flirty vibe. Therefore, play the ball back to her because we have her already on the hook, and write depends if you're spontaneous to find out. Again, with those 3 dots. Now, we can play this endlessly, as you can see. Are you studying in this school? This and that city my student is from. Then she continues, you look like a model. Would you mind an autograph for me? Now, what you can see here is, of course, obviously our attraction level is very, very high. It's high enough that she didn't say no to a date suggestion. You know, she's actually into it. Buying temperature is so high that she has to cool herself down to not come along as too slutty, you know, and therefore she asked, are you studying in this and that school? You know, because she wants to cool herself down due to the high buying temperature on the one hand. On the other hand, I want to comfort myself and have the feeling of, hey, I have somehow enough information to sleep with him. And that's just basically something to just find out about. Now, as we have now 2 questions here to answer, and if you watch one of my other videos, you don't have to answer each question now. We will go with the one which gives us the most, which leads us the closest to the date. And obviously it's the second question here. The first question is you can just answer yes I do, or no I study here and there, whatever, it's not that important. But the second question, to dig deeper into the second one, that's the really important thing we want to do here. And of course that's what we are doing in writing. How about I'm coming over and give one to you? Now again, strategically, as I said in the other video as well, we use emojis. Don't listen to all these retards telling you don't use emojis, bro, because you're alpha, whatever, and it's feminine. It's stupid. No, don't listen to these guys. They're not getting laid, you know. As I said, we managed to get this girl in like 5 screenshots, invite ourselves straight to her place and fuck her, you know. And we turned this girl into our F-buddy, or into my student's F-buddy. And yeah, don't listen to the other guys, please. We again strengthen this date close more and more. And it's not now just about delicious cocktails, but now this gave us the opportunity, the excuse basically. We take this autograph as an excuse to invite ourselves to her place. Now, why are we trying her place? Because obviously this student of mine as well is living with his parents, and you have to learn how to do such things as well. You know, you don't always have the right perfect logistics and an own apartment, etc., but you have to learn how to pull to a girl's place. And as I said in the other video, many girls will feel more comfortable, more relaxed if a guy comes to their place, you know, and it's not that of a safety concern for her that she even has to come to a random guy's place she never met, and that she finds herself on foreign territory. So at least she has some sort of control over the situation. She's cool with that. She just writes back, cool. Are you really the person in that picture? Now, here comes a safety concern we have to answer, and how to answer those concerns the best, setting up video calls. You know, you have the option here to just basically make sure that, hey, I'm not a catfish. As you can see, my students' attraction level is sky high, over the roof. And gentlemen, you get these responses if your profile is top notch, if you have perfect pictures in your profile. And what I mean by that is not some low-level selfies in the bathroom or in your car or with your drunk loser friends, you know, any like low-level pictures. And all the guys telling me, hey Pat, online dating doesn't work for me, 99.9%. And I had it again today in this call I had before, where a guy said the same, and I analyzed his pictures afterwards. Is because your pictures are not good enough. If you want to have further information, make sure you just send me an email. So how did we solve this concern? Now, we didn't solve it fully yet, as you will see. We just said, yes, I am. What are you up to right now? Now, what we are doing is try to keep the temperature. As the temperature is high, we try to go with it and not cool it down, you know, by something unnecessary and something, I don't know, talk about the school, for example, or justify ourselves that we are the person in the picture, because this only gets her concerns higher. We want to basically shift away from this concern and ride along with the emotions, ride along with this high buying temperature of hers, and try, of course, to close the date now, which is not far in reach. She writes, lying in bed, waiting for my autograph from the model in the picture. Now, again, a perfect response. Basically, she says, hey, I'm ready, I'm down to fuck, I'm here lying in bed, I have nothing to do, I'm waiting for you basically to come over. There is nothing better you want to hear from a girl. And then, of course, it comes, would you mind if I video verify you? Now, again, as I said before, the best way basically to solve this concern is having a video call. Make sure before you jump on a video call that you look good, you know, you look alike in your pictures, your hair is styled, you're groomed, There is no shit in your background, you know, not some messy, low value background, but also your clothing wise, you are somehow similar to that guy in the picture. And then of course we write, yeah, surely we can call. Okay. Should I call or you call? I call. Okay. For some reason I cannot call. I will try. Or let's call over WhatsApp. I think that's easier. And always when things doesn't work out perfectly, always come up with a solution. And this is again a smooth one to number closer. You don't really need to number close. The buying temperature is that high that you can come straight over to her place. You don't need the number. You know, sometimes girls feel more comfortable of, okay, I just invite a random guy over, just fuck him, and I don't wanna otherwise deal with him afterwards anymore. And I don't wanna really like have these, I don't know, needy messages afterwards, because there are many weirdos out there, you know, and she doesn't wanna give out the number, she just wanna have a good fuck. So you don't need to really number close the girl. But in that reason, we will go with it, because otherwise we cannot call. Okay, give me your number, I will add you. My student shoots his number. I texted you there. Hi, it's ... her name. Hey, what's up? I'm calling you. Okay, then I have a video call of 3 minutes. And as you can see, you don't need more. Don't listen to all these dating coaches telling you have a half hour or 1 hour video call to create comfort, to create a magic connection. You don't need this following this 7-hour rule and all this bullshit, you know. As you can see, 3 minutes are enough, because her concern basically just was that this guy maybe is not the one he pretends to be in the pictures. So this is the only concern you are dealing with here. Afterwards, she just shoots her address. I'm there at 0:30. Oh, okay, I'm in. She gives us the number of the apartment. Would you like something to eat or drink so that I could prepare? I think my student jumped into the shower, got himself ready, because didn't respond to that. He just wrote, it's okay, I'm there in 5 minutes. Oh, I'm here, I go down. And then a little bit more than 2 hours later, take care. Thanks, I'm home, was great evening with you. Perfect twink emoji, she gives a heart on it. You're amazing, and I translate, good night and sleep well. You too, I message you later today. Let my students full open hand of text as he wants. I keep thinking about you all day. You know, these are the messages you want to receive after go well, you know. I sleep for a bit and save my energy for you. Do that, you will need it. And as you can see, this was already day 2. This is how easy it was to hook up with a girl from Tinder and keep her as a F-buddy. And she even gifted him Christmas present without saying anything. He just received the present, told me, hey Pat, what should I do now? I received a present, I feel guilty if I don't give her anything. And this is how girls fall in love with you, you know. This is how easy it can be if you have 1, an amazing Tinder profile, and 2, an even more amazing text game. If you want to know as well how to effortlessly close girls from Tinder like this, then make sure to sign up for the free 30-minute call with me personally. I will get you there, as I did hundreds of other students as well. Like, comment, subscribe. See you in the next video. Peace out.